haircut, no one noticed. But anyone ever have a bad boss?
Yes.
Cliche.
All of us.
Yes.
Mine was worse. Mine sent me to prison. Let's take a step back for a second. I'm an Indigenous woman. That's not why. I'm a public health researcher, and Correction Services Canada came to the nonprofit that I used to work for, and they said, "Hey, we have a terrible track record with Indigenous women. How about you teach them something?" And my boss looked at me, the only Indigenous person in the organization, their little token native, little Indian in the cupboard. She said, "You'll do this." So, joke's on her though, the worst part about going to prison was actually going with her. I guess she wanted a free trip across Canada, prison town by prison town. But hey, Abbotsford is really beautiful this time of year, so. Yeah, so we're approaching the prison, and like the vibes were off, even for a prison. And like it should feel like going to a stranger's funeral, but this was giving Stephen King. So we went up to the front desk, and when we got there, the corrections officer at the front desk was like, "Hey, we can't let you in right now. There's a lockdown, there's no movement, there's an active riot." And this set off my boss's white savior complex. And she started saying, "You can't stop us. We have a contract. You have to let us in." I hate her. And this isn't my first rodeo, actually, like with my boss or prison rise. This is actually my third. So I like turn, pull out a book, Shawshank Redemption. I start making my way to the waiting area. And as I'm doing that, there's like a big glass window, and I can see 20 police officers in full riot gear marching into the prison. And from behind my head, I can hear my manager demanding to speak to the prison manager. It was awful. Yeah. Here's what I'm not telling you. We were actually there to teach harm reduction and safe sex practices. That's right. This is the face of prison sex. Thank you. Remember that later. And my boss hates me too. And mostly because I'm better at the job and better with people, as you'll see. So she's co-facilitating with me, and she's trying her best but failing to communicate this, that sex toys are porous, and because they're porous, you have to pay extra attention when you're sharing them or like washing them, like standard stuff, but porous, porous, porous. Now, women in prison are not stupid. They can tell you the difference between an 8-ball, an onion, and a half key. But they're a little bit behind on material science. And I can see the confusion growing on their face. So I like jumped in with my golden retriever energy, and I was like, "Hey, you know when you put leftover pasta, spaghetti, into a plastic container and it like turns orange? It's because the food dye is getting stuck in little holes in the plastic, and it's the same thing." And I guess my boss really hated my plain language summary, because I could feel her burn a hole into my soul with her stares. And I shot her my best dumb smile. And she just wrote a little note about me in her notebook, and we continued. Oh man, I'm like a great researcher, but I know I'm not like the prison sex expert. And I don't know if you know this, but prison sex is really different from freedom sex. Yeah, freedom sex. So I held focus groups with the women in prison, and the first question I asked them was, so what the y'all doing here anyway? And one woman, bless her soul, spoke up and she said, we use what God gave us, or or we go around the prison collecting things and we paper mache a dildo. They're paper mache dildos in prison. Like, I just didn't know which childhood, I didn't know which childhood hero to like call first. Neil from Art Attack or Sue from Sex with Sue. You really are into old ladies, that's nice. Me too. They're paper mashing dildos, and they like finish them off with a little like rubber glove. I don't know the size of the glove, but they like put a little glove on them. Like, talk about a high five from the inside, am I right? They're paper mashing dildos in prison, and what in the Etsy hell is going on in prison? Like, I just don't get it. Isn't there like a dryer they can lean against? Oh my. Okay, Jill, I'll masturbate for you later. And what stuff roll off. Or they're paper mashing dildos. That's what we should be spending our taxpayer money on, is like getting dildos for the women. Like,
yeah.
I wonder what color a prison dildo would be. Like, probably gray or grayish blue. I don't know, maybe lilac. Who knows? Yeah, actually, I don't really have to guess too much at this. I actually held focus groups with the prison employees as well. And I asked them about this. I said, if you know they're paper mashing dildos in prison, why haven't you given them a safer option? And one employee said, one, our government is currently too conservative, so there's that. And two, if they gave them dildos, they would terrorize each other with them. Like I said, prison sex be different. My time up here is almost done, so let me leave you with this public health message. When you're using a paper mache dildo, always, and I mean always, put a new rubber glove in between partners. Thank you, you've been great. Have a good night.